What's up, everybody? Not sure if it's running or not. I was actually in the house. Had to check with Erin. I know she's got the TV going. Can you tell if it's going? I didn't want to walk in to the TV. My tablet's laying over there. Or if you can bring me the tablet. I'm not sure if anybody can see or not.
Yep.
And something's up with the... Huh?
Turn it.
It's saying something.
You're sideways. There you go. Oh, there you go.
Is it, I'm not sure which way it is on TV.
Good Lord.
Hi.
I'm going to put it on the TV.
I'm trying to see. I got the orientation. Which way is it on the TV with the orientation? I was trying to get out of the house because they're watching something. And actually, I need to turn this TV off out here because I don't want to get flagged for copyright. So the TV is playing in the shop and I don't have a remote. Maybe that just paused it. But how's everybody doing? I guess Erin's walking out here.
That's the right way.
I guess she wants to see everybody.
I'm telling you, that's the right orientation.
Like straight up and down, or is it?
That way. No, I mean, it looks funky. It looks like a short, but
Well, I don't.
if you turn it that way, it's going to make you sideways.
I'm
looks fine that
not
way.
sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's just going to be this way.
Hey,
So,
guys.
oh, there's Erin. She's leaving us.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to go live. I was actually going to do just a video earlier, just talking with you guys, letting you know what's going on. But then I decided to go live. That way I could hang out with you guys for a minute. I don't know what Barry, Ohio, TF. I don't know. I guess could mean the F. Not sure. But anyways, I'm here. And it might be because of the screen, but I did put it as horizontal on the... When I set it up, I put it on horizontal. So it should have went horizontal, but it didn't. Wearing safety glasses, not really doing anything, but just have a habit of wearing them. Let's see. Hey, Paradise. At your shop or home, Connor. I am at home. Hey, Steve. Hey, Rudy. But like I said, I just decided to go live and talk with you guys for a minute, and see how everybody was doing, and let you guys know what's going on here besides the Life at 520, building the summer kitchen or the tour around the yard. I know you guys come for Camaro stuff, but I guess on my channel you never know what to expect, really. I do want to eventually dedicate a day to a certain thing, like TikTok Tuesday is Camaros, but Right now we are shut down. The shop has closed. The building has sold. So I have, let's see, he's in the tool barn, Aaron said. So, I'm trying to see, I got, trying to find somewhere to stick my phone because I don't have there we go, the little kickstand on the back. Um, so we shut down the shop and the building sold. Um, wasn't our building. We still technically have business, but we refunded people the cars. I know there was some stuff said somewhere that somebody said that they would be mad if the business shut down and didn't do their car, but had them on the books. It's not my fault that the business shut down. I would have kept on running as I am now jobless. Um, but the people that we canceled their cars. They paid their 250 deposit. Some got their deposit back. Some were had been on the books for years, and those that were on the books for years wasn't on the books for years because of us waiting to do their car. They were on the books because we give them an option to be able to purchase their parts at the time that we're expecting their car to come in or before their car comes in. So, like, you call up and say you want to book your car, and we say, do you want to go ahead and purchase the parts? And you say, no, I don't want to, but we're not bringing your car in because all the parts are not available. So right now, a floor is out of stock, but you purchase all the rest of the parts, or you don't purchase them, and then 3 months down the road, the floor comes in stock, but the firewall's out of stock. So the people that got canceled on never wanted to purchase their parts. So we can't base the business off of waiting on somebody to decide whether or not they're going to buy the parts or not. And that kind of leads us to believe that they're not serious about their build. But we did finish all the cars that purchased their parts. So if the parts were purchased, we finished those people's cars that we gave the option to purchase their parts. I'm sorry that the shop shut down. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't my fault. I just worked there. It wasn't my shop. But currently, right now, I am going back to a while back. I think I talked about the barn that I'm in and about building my Camaro in here like you guys would do at home. I have the Craftsman compressor that I ended up buying the first of the year. It was actually the day after New Year's, the very first day of the year. I bought it. I haven't even hooked it up. It's sitting here. But then I decided that if I built the car here, I would have to plug weld and all that, and then I wouldn't be able to sell the car and get the normal amount of money that we usually get when we build a car. But anyways, I'm in the shop and I'm cleaning it right now. I'm actually moving everything over to the side. I'll get the camera and show you guys here in a second. I'll just go ahead and do it now. Let's see. I'll flip the camera around. So it looks a mess. It looks like the first time I ever did. What's up, Mike? Somebody said, "Why you got a rat in your beard?" Um, so I like rats. Yeah. Uh, yeah, Larry. Luckily the cars were not at the shop, so we didn't bring the cars in the until we were close to getting their car in line. Like, if we had 3 cars being built right now, we would go ahead and schedule. We would go ahead and schedule cars to come in. Sorry, I was reading the comment. I don't know what it is. Must be some kind of spam. I wonder if I can go block them. I just removed them because obviously I don't know what they got going on. Hopefully it removed them. I'm not sure, but they're spamming or something. Hmm. All right, so maybe that took care of it. Not sure. I'm not sure if you guys are still there. But what was I saying? We would get down to like 3 or 4 cars, and we would have those being built. So Aaron would go ahead and schedule 3 or 4 more to come in, and when they come in, they would be ready for us to start building as soon as one of us finished up a car. So we kept it flowing that way. But Aaron would call every week the people on the list and try and get them to buy their parts. And not only, even if they were out for a couple of months, like if they wasn't going to be in for 6 months, she would call and try and get them to buy their parts so that we would know we had dedicated people coming. But like I say, they ended up not getting their cars built, and I'm sorry that they didn't. And maybe I can still build them, but some of them were on the books for 3, 4 years, and they always had an excuse of why they couldn't bring their car. They had this going on, that going on. I understand life gets in the way, and it's just sad that they didn't get in, but they tried to make us out like the bad people. Some did, not all. Some are still great, and a lot have emailed me and asked me about building. I was just all right. So I see Aaron comment. I was fixing to ask. I hear people that go live say drop a 5x5 if you can hear me loud and clear. Hey, drop a 5x5. But set this back down because I'm still talking and it's shaking. But it wasn't our fault. They didn't get it in there. And let's see, Andy. What's up, Andy? I think I had an email or something. Or no, I messaged. I like, there's so many emails and stuff, and I hate not responding, but I think I responded. But anyways, I'll get the camera now and I'll show you guys what's going on. I know I've done a video before in the shop, probably around this same time because I had the heat going. But let's see, I'm gonna flip around here. It looks a mess in here. So yeah, it is packed. Cat's food, chips, toolboxes, and then that's the compressor that I bought that ain't even hooked up, still got the tags on it, and then stuff piled over here all the way around. Like, a lot of this stuff is stuff that come from Aaron after I got it cleaned up, and then Aaron's dad passed away. I ended up getting this stuff from his shop, and I haven't put it up. It just came in here and got thrown in the floor right here. So you can see that's a heater that I want to put in the shop when I get a shop built. That was in there. It's a big. Them things are like $4,000 or $5,000. So got the heater there. These cabinets, the deep freezer, I'm gonna have to move. which it's plugged in. I've got it out here because I don't have no room in the house. I've got crates of oil and different stuff here unopened. Her dad he would buy the stuff. Like, this is Lucas gear oil. Like, there's tons of them. Then stuff in there. There's more oil. Some back behind here. Packs over here. But this is it. I'm cleaning it out. Moving everything over to this side because I've had some people help me out. Not rich by any means. Like I say, I don't even have central heating and air in my house. It's just a little 900 square foot cabin, and I actually just took the window units out. There were 3, so I take them out during the winter so that it don't look horrible. But if I can flip the camera back around, but I plan on building a shop here up the way. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to do some jobs to get some money coming in. Erin got a job. She actually started yesterday. Let's see. It'll take me years. So I've got somebody that wants to help me build a shop financially, and the only reason I'm going to be able to do anything in this shop right now is because of somebody that is helping me do this, which well, I'm not going to say who it is. They've helped me a lot. They know who they are. A lot of you guys have helped me. A lot of people have sent me things, me and Aaron stuff, money on my PayPal, Cash App, stuff like that. And I always try to use it and put it up. Aaron keeps it set aside in our bank account so that it goes back to the channel. That way I can build the channel bigger. But wasn't really sure. I thought I was done building cars and that I wasn't going to build anymore. I kind of felt like that was where it was going with moving to the farm and doing all that. And I prayed about it, and I prayed that if it wasn't right, that God would shut it down, and He shut it down. So we didn't go to the farm. Even though we were going there, we were planning on having a shop built there, and we was going to continue to build in my spare time. But right now, it looks like I'm going to have to build full time. My plan is, and I'll show you guys. Let me walk out here. Hopefully, it's not too dark. I'll flip it around. So this is the bay. It's not very big. I believe that I can build a Camaro in here because all I'm going to worry about right now for a while is just Camaros. B-body's probably not going to fit. They're huge. But I believe that if I put a Camaro in here, I'll be able to shift it to one side and do the weld up on one side, and then shift it over to the other side and do the weld up on the other side. Up in the dark up there, I have a three-phase military generator. I think it's a 30 kW. I'm not sure if anybody on here has ever used any of those or know how to operate them. I know how to crank it up. I've hooked a plug-in on the 110 side and it works, but I haven't hooked it up like to a panel box or anything yet. So I plan on putting like a temporary pole out here and moving the generator down here. hooking it into that temporary pole. That way I can power the Pro Spot and maybe the big generator, because it's 3-phase, or not the big generator, the big air compressor. Um, so plan on bringing it down here, trying to get it wired in. But right now, I ended up getting. I haven't got everything out of the shop yet. There's still some more, and it was going to cost me another $120 a month, and don't have the $120 a month because I don't have a job. So I can't see taking on another bill without having income. So I rented one. I packed it all the way to the front, and I was going to rent another one, and I decided to purchase a shipping container. The money that I bought the shipping container actually came from somebody on YouTube that has helped me out, and it is greatly appreciated. So I bought the shipping container. Now I am able to put the rest of the stuff in the shop into the container, and I'm actually going to go and get all the stuff out of the storage and put it into the shipping container. That way I do away with that other $120 a month. Not saying that I can't afford the $120 a month, but I would rather be a little more comfortable than having to worry about paying a storage unit. And if I lost the storage unit, which I wouldn't lose it, but if something happened and I did, everything to build cars is in there. Welders, Pro Spots, band saws, everything. Just everything to do. All the metal forming tools, all that's in there. And plus there's a lot of sheet metal in there. So I got that 3-phase generator. The 3-phase generator I'm going to set up out here, and I actually have set aside still the money to, once I get this stuff moved over, I am going to rent a backhoe or rent a Mini X, and I'm going to move the shipping container up, because where they dropped it at is not in the right spot. It was the only place that they could get to and be able to pull out. So they dropped it in our cow pasture up front. So I get the Mini X to be able to move it. I also need to level an area before I start putting stuff in it. Larry said that it's a wild leg. It'll kick your hiney. Yes, it will. So I want to get it leveled before I start putting stuff in it, because then it's going to be impossible to move. So I got to rent the Mini X, and it's $340 for 24 hours. And if you rent it for $340, you got to put a $500 deposit down, and then you'll only get to use it like 8 hours, because I mean, I don't want to be out here with neighbors or anything, running a Mini X at night. It's just, I don't know. I might have to somewhat, but I don't have the money to rent it for a week, which is probably what I would need it for around here, because I have a couple other things that need to be done. And then I think the next thing up is like 2 days or something, and it's like $1,000, and I don't have it. But I'm going to rent it, move the container, get the ground level, and then I've got to come down here and do all this in 8 hours. I got to reach in with the Mini X, hopefully, because this is kind of low, and I mean, this is flexible here. As you can see, it's just black, and then I have plastic up there. But it is kind of low, and I think the top of it would hit. So I'm going to just come down here once this stuff's moved out of the way, and I'm going to reach in, and I'm going to dig this back. I'm going to drag some of this back and get some of this rock out. I want to dig it down deep enough that I could get like 3 or 4 inches of concrete in here, and I want it to be below this, or actually level with this. So I want to dig this out because the pro spot's not going to roll around on this, and my jigs are not going to roll around on this. So I need to be able to dig this out and pour concrete. So I have the money from the person that sent some for me to be able to pour the concrete. So I have the money set aside for the concrete. I have the money set aside to rent the Mini X for 1 day. I'm going to get this done, but that's why I've been posting about working on the summer kitchen, which is straight behind the house. Is all this stuff here. I've been trying to get the summer kitchen done so I can get these cabinets out, which came from our neighbors. They remodeled their kitchen, and they were going to throw all these cabinets away. So I decided to take them, and if I use them, I use them, and if I don't, then I don't. That's another one there. And I actually took the sink and put it in our house and moved our sink, which is the one that we want in our kitchen, outside. So, but that's my plan. I'm trying to knock out the summer kitchen so that I can get this stuff out into the summer kitchen, and then I'll be able to get in here and move this stuff. And I also said that I was going to take a little bit of time off from trying to find a job so that I could get things done around here, because I've got the summer kitchen that was a project that I started. I haven't finished. I haven't even finished my greenhouse that I started a while back. Trying to think what else I had. There's some other projects around here that I have. Hey Albert, hey Gary, hey Dad. So I wanted to take a little bit of time and try and knock out all these things so that when I did get a job, then I could come home and not have to work. My arms hurt, my legs hurt. It's just, I try to go to sleep and I can't really go to sleep. So I'm up, and then when I finally go to sleep, then I wake up and it's light outside, and I can't stay in the bed with the light outside because I have so much to do. So I got to get up and I got to go back and work trying to knock things out. I told Aaron I want to get it to where I don't have nothing to do, and then on the weekend, if I'm sitting out here, I can be like, I want to put new border around the flower bed and do that one project that will only take the weekend to do, and do it. Who knows how well that's going to work out. So that's my plan. Knock things out and then get to building. Once I find out if the three-phase generator is going to power the pro spot, and I get the concrete poured in here, I'm going to get the jig in here, and I am going to find somebody that has emailed me about building their car, and I am going to try to get their car here and try to build it, and see how it goes. Hopefully I can continue on building here until I can build a shop. My main plan right now is to build as many cars as I can and save the money. I'm trying to not use as much money. I'm trying to save it as much as I can and pay our house off, because we bought this house. I think we've been here 2 years. I think we paid. Aaron said we've paid in like $30,000, and only $7,000 has went towards the principal on the house. I'm 45 and I don't have a retirement, and if I'm building cars, I won't never have a retirement if I stay building at home. So my main plan is to build enough cars to pay our house off as fast as I can. It's 200 something $1,000, which is a lot of money for a lot of nothing. It is beautiful here. I love the place. I wouldn't trade it for anywhere else. But prices on property and housing is expensive. So my plan is to try and get financially stable, I guess is the word, by paying this off as quickly as possible. That way, if something happens, I don't have to pay much, but like my taxes. Hey Bob, hey Chuck, uh, waving from Staten Island, New York. Yeah, I've been to New York once. Um, but I would like to go again. I would like to travel. And if I get this place paid off, I would really like to travel. But I plan on, and I've been trying to think of ideas of how to um, make the channel better. So if you guys have any comments or suggestions, I'm open to them. I would really like to make the channel more like a TV show, like a TV series. Not really. I don't know how to do that. Besides, if I had a camera crew and all that here, but I want to make it more entertaining and more teaching, to where I actually show you guys how to do things, what I know how to do, and learn from you guys while teaching you guys that need the help. That's my main thing, is to help the ones that need help building their cars and showing them how I do it. Uh, so I plan on trying to make the channel better. I'm not sure how well it's going to work because my cameraman has a real job and I'll be building here, so I'm sure I will be alone. So I'm not sure how to incorporate the channel and building here. A lot of you guys was saying set up live at the shop and just go. But I don't want to do that. For one, the camera and the film, and then it's already a pain now when somebody goes to look at one of my videos to learn how to do something. There's a lot of talking, then there's a lot of moving, and I'm here, there, and then 20 minutes into it, you get to the point of where you were trying to figure out the answer to. I would like to have it time stamped so that you could search through it a whole lot easier and find what you're looking for. I have people call me, hey, did you do a video on this? And I'm like, yeah. And then I go trying to find it, and I can't even hardly find it. But, and all that stuff being on there, it's like, I really want to just erase it all and start over, because of my OCD, and I want to start over and just strictly do the video, getting to the point and showing it, like Paradise. Paradise does awesome videos, and as far as I can tell, I think he does them all by himself, camera and all, and his stuff's really great. I am really jealous of his camera skills and his editing skills, but I don't have that. I guess God didn't bless me with that point. I can figure it out. I can do it, but I am so go-go's garage. I am so go that I don't have time to do all that stuff. I'm trying to read some of these. Jeff, put money in 401k center, retirement, Social Security. If you do 67, roof and quarters. Just a note on paying off the house. Don't pay extra principal to the bank. Save it, invest it in some mutual funds. That's funny. My friends live in Woodstock, Georgia. Yeah, I know where that's at. So I'm going to be looking for a car as soon as I get the kitchen moved out of our house and over, and I get this dug out in concrete, and I check and make sure. The main thing is figuring out if that military generator is going to run the pro spot, because I don't. I can make money doing plug welds and grinding, but you use a lot in materials, you use up a lot of your time, uh, and it don't make as nice and clean, neat work. Uh, so I feel for the guys that try to do this kind of business at home and build cars for customers, and they're doing all the grinding and all the welding and plug welds and all that. I don't see how they make it. And then their prices are low. They actually, a lot of people I have found go on our estimator and use our estimator to bid their job, and then they knock some off of the price of that to get the job. And at our rate and the way we do it, it's already pushing it. And then you add on all that grinding. You got to use gas. You got to use welding wire. You got to use grinding rocks. You got to use uh, sanding disc. It's just a lot more overhead and materials to do it by plug welding. If you're doing it at home like you guys are, that's fine. You've got time. It's your car. It's your investment. But when you're trying to do it and make a living, you're just it don't add up to me. But I really want to make the channel better. I want to get this area set up, and I actually went the other day and picked up another project that's laying out here on the ground. Some of the guys on our Tech Talk group chat on Facebook know about it, but it's a wagon. Outside of the barn here, when we moved in, there was a sign. It actually broke. It's over there. I got to fix it. And it said wagon repair shop. And I've always liked wagons, and I've always wanted to build one. So my plan is, once I get my big shop built, a shop up the hill, or if I just find somewhere else and buy a shop, I would love to have an old service station, and make it like a retro service station, and turn it into my shop, and, like, a service station with 2 bays, Phillips 76, and that's always been a dream of mine, to have a retro gas station. And it would be cool to have that as aMAYSingMetalWorks, as a retro gas station. You bring your car there, and I build it in this retro gas station. But I wanted to make this into a shop to just do woodworking, and I wanted to build a wagon. So I've got woodworking tools, and I found a guy right here, like 10 minutes down the road, that had a wagon. He was giving it away. There's not much left. All the hardware and stuff's there. And I plan on building it. And I'll probably put it on the channel as well when that time comes. I call that my retirement build. I've built airplanes. I've built motorcycles. I've built cars. I've built about everything. Bicycles, motorcycles. I said that. I've built about every kind of vehicle except for a wagon. So I want to rebody a wagon. I would love to build a stagecoach eventually, but the one that I got's like, I don't know what kind it's called. It's like a just a flat bed, and it's got sides that are removable that come up. So everything's there. The hubs. I want to make all the spokes and just rebuild this whole wagon. So that's one of my plans in the future. But trying to think. Looking here. Yeah, buckboard. So yeah, but that's what I wanted to say. But I wasn't sure a buckboard. I want to build it. So that's kind of like you guys are crazy about Camaros. I'm fascinated and crazy about wagons. Um, I don't have no horse. I would like to have some eventually, but like I say, I'm trying to get down to nothing and get to where I can build here at the shop and make the channel a whole lot better. I'm not sure how long we've been on now. Got 29 watching, but I wanted to hang out with you guys for a minute and let you guys know what's going on and show you and talk to you guys about what's going on other than homesteading, kitchen, walking around the yard. I know I'm not doing much work, but when I end this, I'm going to go ahead and finish moving this stuff over. I'm going to have to get some help to move the deep freezer because it is plugged in and it is full of food. But I'm going to set it on the floor, get the parts washer, the welder, and everything out of here. That way, when I rent the Mini X, I can just come in here and knock out as much as I can because I won't have very much time because I can't afford to rent it for a week, which is really what I need, but it'll work out in God's timing. I know I did a video the other day about somebody that talked to me and said some things and said I was hiding behind Christianity. But and I told them that I would pray for them, that I've been praying for them, and I've always told them that. And they told me that I needed to pray for myself and I needed to pray for forgiveness and that I was hiding behind Christianity. And they're right. I do need to pray for myself and I do need to pray for forgiveness. And we all should. We sin every day. It's There's not a day that goes by that we shouldn't be thanking God for His Son and thanking Him for what He's done for us. It is Thanksgiving coming up. Tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. So we have a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful for my house. I'm thankful for my wife. Got the most awesome wife ever. She is my best friend. I have an awesome mom and dad, an awesome family here on YouTube. Have a ton of things. I'm healthy. My health. I'm not wanting for anything. I'm not in need of anything. I have food. I have money. Like I tell you guys that I am not rich. And I say I don't have money. When I say I don't have it, that means I don't have the spare money to just do this and that and do everything that I want to do at a certain time. I tell Erin what I want and what I want to do, and she budgets it in. I do love guns, and I do have a lot, but I kind of take that as money in the bank because you can always resell them and get most of your money back. It's kind of like buying gold. So a lot of you guys collect Camaro parts. I like guns and ammo. We never know what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing happens. And if it does, hopefully the rapture comes first and I'm not here for it. But if I am, I'm going to protect mine and my home. Hopefully never have to use it because I used to deer hunt and hog hunt and all that, and I can't even hardly kill an ant right now. My heart won't let me. I, if it came down to going out and killing to feed my family, yes, I would go out and kill deer and whatever to feed my family. I know how to process them. I know how to skin them. But far as just going out for the sport of it and killing things, that's not me. And my heart won't let me. I used to drive a repo truck and repo cars, and it was awesome. It was fun. Never know if you're gonna get shot at, if you're gonna get stabbed. Um, but now I couldn't go do it. I couldn't go take somebody's car. Like I say, my heart wouldn't let me. But that's the same with you guys. I have a burden for the lost, and if there's anyone lost, I pray for you, and I pray for everyone on the channel. Um, there's a lady she's on TikTok, and I seen her the other day, well, about a week or two ago, and she was down in Gainesville, and there was some homeless people that they said was at this place they called Murder Camp. I don't know why they named it that, but it was called Murder Camp. And supposedly the city came in, pushed all of them out, bulldozed the area, and they all went to this other place called on Dorsey Street or something. So I commented on the TikTok to the lady. Is Struggle Love, I think, is the lady. Because I felt in my heart that I wanted to go down there on Thanksgiving Day and hang out with them and help them or spend time with them, and share the gospel, share the good news, and I also wanted to feed them. I have a lot of you guys know that I'm a prepper, and I have a lot of like canned foods and stuff, beans, rice, Band-Aids, bullets, but I have a lot of canned foods and other items, and I wanted to go down there on Thanksgiving Day, and I've been praying about it, about what to do and how to handle it. So I messaged the lady. I commented on her post. I'll take these off. They're glaring. So I commented on her post asking her roughly how many people were there, because they say there's veterans there. They say there's children, women, children, veterans, and people like that. So I commented and asked how many people are roughly there. That way I could get an idea of how much food I would need, because I didn't want to show up down there and not have enough. So she responded back, you can take everything that you want to give to such and such place, someplace. And I'm like, I'm not carrying it there, because those people are trying to get famous off of TikTok. The lady's trying to get famous off TikTok by posting off of somebody else's needs. I'm not trying to go down there and make a video on TikTok and get millions of views boasting and showing, hey, I'm out here feeding the homeless. That's not what it's about. That's not what God wants us to do. If it gets out there, okay. If somebody's recording and says that I'm out there, or somebody's out there doing it, that's a different story. I wouldn't go out there and set it up to be that way, because I don't care about the fame. I don't care about anybody knowing that I did it. I wanted to go down there and share the gospel with these people and give them a meal on Thanksgiving Day. I wanted to hang out with them, because I have a nice warm house that I can go in and sit and have Thanksgiving dinner with my family. And these people don't have that. And I understand you got the people that, well, they could be less lazy and go get a job. Yes, a lot of them can go get a job. A lot of them could do that. But these cities that they're living in, they're in these big cities begging because they can get more money and more people help them out because there's more people around. But then it costs a whole lot more to live in a city. So if you come out to a country area like where I'm at, and you stand on the corner and beg, you're not going to get very much, but the rent is really cheap. Um, yes, they can go out and get a job, but you got to start somewhere. And I don't know all their stories. I know that I've lived in the woods before. I know Aaron has done that before. Uh, you can basically say I was homeless when I moved up here. I lived in Dix Creek primitive camping for 6 weeks, uh, bathed in the creek. But I came up, I had a vehicle, I was able to go get a job and drive back and forth to that job. And like I say, a lot of them can get a job. I'm not saying that they can't, but God knows in my heart what I want to do and what I'm after. I'm not trying to go down there and judge any of them. I want to go down there. I want to feed them. Mainly, I want to feed them the bread of life. I don't want to just feed them food to satisfy their hunger. I want to feed them something that will satisfy their soul. And I couldn't figure out how to do it because I can't cook. I don't know where I could go if I had the money. I don't know where I could go to buy food that was already cooked, a lot of it to carry down there and give out. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys have some suggestions of what I could do or how I could make it happen. I still want to do it. I don't believe, unless God's got another plan, I don't believe that I'll make it Thanksgiving, but I do want to do something in the next, couple of weeks, but maybe for Christmas. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to continue to pray on it, and maybe God will show me a way or provide a way. I've got tons of canned food. I can cook up beans and chili or something like that. A big pot. I could. Who knows? Maybe I'll figure out a way to get them a hot meal or something like that. Because if I went down there, I would like to carry turkey or something, and share food with them and talk with the people and get to know them and hang out with them and let them know that somebody out here still loves them and still cares about them. Actually, a lady at our church, I was praying the other night. On Wednesday night, we have prayer meeting, and we go in, and Wednesday nights we eat, and then we go into a prayer service, and everybody in there, they open the floor for prayer, and people will pray for other people. We'll pray for the people on our prayer list, and the floor opens up, and usually I pray for our government. I pray for our world. I pray for our lost, our prodigals. I pray for our law enforcement, our military. I pray for Ukraine and Russia and China, and I pray for you guys here on YouTube. I pray for everybody that I come in contact with. God knows your needs, and God knows my heart. But I was praying, and I actually brought up about the people in Gainesville, and I guess in my prayer I said that Lord, I would love to help the people out in Gainesville, the homeless. But Lord, I'm only one person, and I don't know what to do, and I need guidance. I need you to lead me, and whatever. So a lady at church actually messaged me today and said something to that effect, like, you were saying that you're only one person and the people in Gainesville. And I sent her back. I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, maybe I misunderstood you. And I said, you're talking about when I was praying, I was talking about the homeless people down there and that I was only one person. And she said, yeah. I said, I wanted to carry them food and all, but I can't, I can't afford it. I can't go out there and and I can't go out and buy food for them to carry down there. I don't have the money to go out and just do that. But I said I have some food here, and I told her about it, and she said that she wished that she could help. She's the same way. She don't have help, so she did tell me that the reason she brought it up was she has a son that is living on the streets and has been out for 2 years. Um, I'm not sure. I didn't ask her. I would think that maybe drugs, because she is a really nice lady, her and her husband, and I wouldn't think that she would make her son live out there. I would think that she would offer for him to live with her because she actually has his son there. I'm not sure if he lives with her or if he was there visiting today. But her son is out there, and that's why she brought it up. So, it's like I can see God's hand in it because I was praying for these people that are homeless in Gainesville, and then this place is like 30 minutes away from here, and then a lady at our church overhears me praying for the people that are homeless in Gainesville, and she messages me today and lets me know that one of those homeless people out there that I want to go help is her son. So I'm still praying on it, and I don't like asking, but I'll just suggest that I know you guys, a lot of you sometimes send me gifts or send money on my PayPal. I put it on here, Venmo, Cash App, any of those three things. If you would like to help make something happen, if you feel like God is calling you to help, you can send it to the Cash App, the Venmo, the PayPal, and just put in there that for the homeless in Gainesville, or just put on it homeless, and I'll know that money is for those people, and I can, if I get enough, and then if it's God's will and there's enough money there, then I'll figure out how to get them food and go down there and help them and spend some time with them and spread the gospel with these people. I know we send money all over the world to other countries and all that, and we've got people here in our own counties and states that are homeless. But anyways, not asking you to go do it. If you feel led to do it, then fine, do it and put in there homeless. I promise you it will go to them. If you want to send money to help us out with the channel, you can just send it and not put anything and try to use it towards the shop here, trying to get this back going. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and hang out with you guys for a little bit and talk with you and let you know what was going on. Tell you guys happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving and weekend. It's all coming up here together. I know a lot of people will be traveling. I pray that everyone has safe travels with their families and their families that's coming in. Email address for info about jig plans. That's either, well, I would say Aaron, but you can send it to jubeemays@gmail.com. JUBEEMAYS@gmail.com. For those. Yes, Sideways says, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. yeah, we had somebody that purchased jig plans, and we sent them out. And this time of the year, mail is always horrible, and they've obviously gotten lost. So we're gonna have to send out another um, set of them. I would really like to, uh, thanks Chucky. God bless you too, brother. But anyways, jig plans, any other questions, anything like that, just send them to jubymays@gmail.com. Hopefully I can get through all of them. Right now it's been kind of slow and I haven't really had a lot of emails, but send them there. And if you don't hear back from me, send me another one. But let's see. Happy holidays to all, David. Jeff, thanks. But I love you guys, and I really appreciate you guys hanging in there and supporting the channel. Hopefully, the channel will grow more, and maybe one day I'll have on the wall behind me one of those nice little silver plaques with the 1 million subscribers. Who knows? But the people that's on here are the people that's meant to be, and I ain't trying to get famous off of it. Definitely not something that I want. I just want a platform to be able to share the gospel and share with you guys my love for Jesus Christ and Camaros. But love you guys and happy Thanksgiving. Praying for you all. God bless you and your families. And I will see you guys on the next one. Might have another one before Thanksgiving. Who knows? But anyways, love you guys, and I'll see you. I'm not sure how to end it. So, oh, maybe right here. I don't know. We'll hang out forever. Love you guys. See ya.